Yeah, yeah. Came back on a Thursday on y'all. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. I ain't gonna take long today. But I just wanted to share this. It was just bubbling in my consciousness. How we view the universe and God. And we need to change our point of view and see God in a different light so we can understand ourselves a little bit more. And it's like amazing. The information is out here. It's out here for us. But it's just amazing how we just not getting it. But it's just a lot of people is grabbing this information and they using it because it's practical. God is a practical God. The universe is a practical place. And we are practical people. And that's what Mr. Robinson, how you doing, my brother? And that's why it's so important that we get new information so we can have a renewing of the mind. You don't want to put new stuff in the old mind. You want to put new information in the new mind. So what you got to do is understand how the big scheme of things work. And that's what I'm here to tell you. You know, it's just amazing how beautiful knowledge is. And when you acquire it, it just make you bubble up inside. It's just like a bubbling effect. You know, it's just beautiful. But, you know, it's just like this. What we got to remember and always keep in our mind that the information that we got was half truth. And all truth is half truth. But the thing is, what we need the most, it was hidden from us. The occults of the world, the elites of the world, all these people know this stuff. And they teach it to their offsprings. They teach it to their brothers and sisters so they can understand that this is a game, what we playing, what we call life. And what we call in life, see, we calling it wrong anyway because that's energy. Life ain't nothing but energy. And that's all we are, energy. I don't know if people that listen to this will understand this, but it was a person called Nikola Tesla. And he said it just as simple. He said, in order to know the secrets of the universe, you got to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Energy, frequency, and vibration. And that makes a difference when you sit down and you think about it, how everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. Because there's nothing that is at rest. Everything is vibrating. It might be a lower vibration, but it might be a high vibration. A car wheel going at 70 miles per hour going to vibrate more than a bicycle that is going 15 miles per hour. That's just how it goes. But it's still in motion and it's still vibrating. And it's still creating a frequency. And it's still recurring energy. Electromagnetism. So we got to understand these things. And it's in the scriptures. That's why Jesus say, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. We got to understand that. That's what he's talking about. He talking about frequency, vibration, and energy. But we can't comprehend that because we so stuck in believing instead of going and get the information. Because like I tell people, we are scientists by nature. We want to know by nature. And when we get to that point where we don't want to learn anymore, it's time to get on up out of here. From the cradle to the grave, you should be seeking knowledge. And the most beautiful knowledge that I can think of at this particular time in space, if that exists, right here and now, is knowing the universe and the universal God in my soul. That is what is so important to me. And it's like I'm on a journey. On a beautiful journey. No matter what, it's a beautiful journey. And it's like life is got a rhythm. And we got to find that rhythm for ourselves. And we have it. We have it. But we looking in all the wrong places. And we going to all the wrong places trying to seek something that we will never obtain that way. You got to go within. You got to go within. And the questions and the answers that you seeking, they will come. They will come. We all have our sense of what God is to us. Some people, God might beat them. Some people, God might punish them. Some people, God might shower them with gifts. It is all in your mind. Because the frequency and the vibration that we are dealing with is what we call God. Let that soak in. Let that soak into the third power. The frequency, the vibration, and the energy, that's what we call God. That's what we call God.
Oh my God!
But the trick is for us not to apprehend or comprehend this type of information. But once you start working on the inside of yourself, understanding what this universe is all about and how life is this game we call life is a game, you'll stop beating yourself up. You'll start realizing your divine potential. You'll start seeking. Even in the scriptures, all the scriptures say, seek ye first the kingdom of God in its righteousness. Well, what is righteousness? Right thinking. Well, where the right at? The right hemisphere of the brain. That's what they telling us. Use the right hemisphere of the brain. And you'll get much further using logic and reasoning and rationing. Use your creative side, your imagination side. The conscious and the subconscious is connected. The conscious is dealing with the soul and the body. The subconscious is dealing with the soul and the divine realm. But both of them are working in cahoots. Let's use gender. Let's say the consciousness is the masculine side and the subconscious is the feminine side. And they work together just like a reproduction system or organs work together. And once we come to that knowledge, the Christ in us can go to the Father on our behalf. So this is the things that we don't just sit down and rationalize on. Because, and I get it, because when the information come to you, you're not thinking on that, because the simple fact, you got barriers and you got blocks of tradition, your surroundings, the information that was given to you. All these things is in your subconscious. And just like anything, it don't want to give up leadership. It don't want to obtain and restore itself without a fight. But you can do it. You can do it. It's so many techniques and scientific information that can help you restore your soul back to great health and great connection with the divine universe. Because we connected, all us connected. Everything is connected. There's no disconnect. And I tell people that they think, you know, because they live by their neighbor, you connected to your neighbor. You connected to the neighbor. Not only the ground is connecting y'all, but the air is connecting y'all. The spirit is connecting y'all. The vibrations is connecting y'all. Because if you talk to your nature, your neighbor, your vibe attracts your tribe. So y'all on the same frequency. You live in the same neighborhood. You're on the same frequency. A person in America is connected to that person in China, regardless of what they think. You connected by divine connection. So I'm telling you this to make you aware of yourself, your universe. It's 8 billion worlds on this planet. I'm gonna let that hit you in the heart. 8 billion worlds.
Oh my God!
8 billion worlds on this planet. We all in our own little world. Everything swirls into this existence. And we ain't never gonna stop whirling or swirling until we get up out of here. But while you're here, why not enjoy it? Life is meant to be enjoyed in abundance. If you look up the word frequency, the synonyms of frequency is abundant and rhythm. Abundance. This universe is abundant with everything we need. If you look up the word energy, you're going to get life and you're going to get spirit. It's abundant with all of that. See, the most powerful word that I seen when I was looking this up was vibration. Vibration means something quivering. So the universe is always in motion, always fluctuate. It's always permeating. It's always moving. It ain't never at rest. And then guess what? It make a frequency of a humming sound. That's why the ancient people understood. When you used to hear the deacons back in the back, I went on and you know how your grandma used to. These folks understood the connection. When you get into your meditation and people say, I am, amen. You connecting to the universe. You connecting. We all connecting, but we need to get our frequency and our vibration up to par. Up to par. So when you look at this universe, look at yourself, look at your surroundings, look at it as energy, frequency, and vibration. And what it's going to do, catapult you into science of understanding your human anatomy, your spirituality, which is your subconscious, your conscious, your superconscious, and the mind, and all its attributes. That's where we need to be. We're in the wrong direction, looking for something outside of ourselves. That's blasphemy. God is within yourself. Now, you know, and people, I mean, you know, you got to pick and choose how you want to look at things. But when people used to tell me when I was going to church, greater is he that is in me that is in the world. Well, you confessing that the divine power, the divine energy is in you. Now, why would you turn around and look at something outside of you? All the scriptures say inside. So then it was pointing us in the direction we need to go. And then somebody started saying God is in their heavens and God, and all of this is right here, right before you. And I get it, and I understand hypnosis that was placed on us. But let me play with these words a little bit. Metaphysically, meaning of vibration. Vibration, the rate at which all forces move. One of the greatest discoveries of all ages is that of physical science, which shows that all things have their source and being in vibrations. Everything. There's nothing around you, in you, about you, you can think of. Okay, we're going to even get there. Vibrations. What Jesus taught so profoundly in symbols. He tried to tell them about the riches of the kingdom of the heavens has now been proven true. The mastermind was depicting how he was telling you about the kingdom and how it was set up. And if you go back and you read the scriptures, you'll understand, but you got to look at it at a level of a scientific method, a scientific way. You can't look at the book like no other way. The whole universe is vibrating. The whole universe. Ain't nothing at rest. It's a vibration. And that vibration is under a law. Now this is what I'm telling you. We vibrating, but we govern. Just like your body is vibrating, but it's a law behind that is keeping this body in formation. Because if it wasn't keeping this body in formation, your arm might be twisting all like this right here, your neck turning all the way around, because guess what? Listen what it say. Chaos would ensue it. The law were not, if the law was not supreme. Each particular thing has its rate of vibration. I just told you that. Everything, even though, you know, a person 200 pounds might have a higher frequency and vibration than a person that's 160. That's how this work. They talk about the law of gravity is really law of density. Let that soak in. The law of density. And the gravity. Anyway, we're going to go on. Okay. Rates of vibration. Heat, light, colors are different rates of vibration in one field of primal energy. Now just think about it. When you see different colors in the rainbow, that's the universe harmony. That's the universe vibrating when you see a rainbow. And it's hitting a dome that's over us. That's a whole nother thing too, the firmament. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is everything is moving at its own rate. At its own rate. And that's why you got to learn and get your vibration to the medium where the divine is. That's where manifesting start happening. And let me see what it say. And colors and different rates of vibrations in one field of primal energy. Different colors are caused by different frequencies of the vibrations as they streak the eyes. But what causes vibration? Listen to the answer. What causes vibration in the universe? What causes vibration in your body? What causes vibration under the earth? What causes vibration in the ocean? What causes vibration in the air? We answer the mind.
Oh my God!
The mind. The mind. The mind. That's what causing all the vibration. So if your body is not in harmony and it is in disharmony, it's because you need to check your mind. We run to the doctor and it's fine. But you need to check your mind before you run to the doctor, because you could be, I ain't saying you could be, you are the cause of your own illness. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. That is the truth. And when we get to realize that we the causing of our own situation, then we're going to go inside and start changing what we need to change and work on what we need to work on. And we're going to try to find people that are going to help us change our destiny in our life. And when we do that, that's when you're going to bring heaven down here. When you get outside, you just stop all this stuff outside of you and start going inside and trying to clean that up. It's tough, But you can do it. You was built to win. You was built to win. I'm glad all y'all in the chat. Glad y'all here. You built to win. But the problem ain't on the outside. The problem on the inside. The ancient people knew it. The ancient people knew it. I don't even know what book it. The ancient people knew it. They knew it. Last night I was just reading how they understood how to go inside of themselves. How to go inside of themselves and make themselves better. It's through the mind. That's what it say. What's causing all the vibration and the frequency? The mind. Well, let's see who the mind is. Metaphysical meaning of energy. The power of God within us to accomplish. Listen, God is within you to accomplish whatever your heart's desire. It is inside of you to be a winner, to achieve, to create. This is what this energy is for. But if you misuse it, or don't know how to use it, or don't know it even exists in you, you're going to live in the lower chakras of mind. And it is time for us to rise to our higher self, to our higher, greater self. Knowledge is the power. Knowledge transform and transmutate our mind. And that's what we got to work on. We ain't got to work on our moral principles like we was led to believe. We need to work on our spiritual connection with the divine principle, because it's already in you. Energy, the power of God within us to accomplish whatever I speak. My word will not come back to me void. It shall accomplish what I sent it out to do. That's what God is doing in you. But if you don't acknowledge or know that it's in you to accomplish this thing, and how to realign your mind with the mind of God, you're going to go through hell down here. And our job is to bring heaven. Strength or vigor of expression. Strength or vigor of expression. Internal or inherent power. It takes power for you when you go to sleep. Your spirit goes out of your body. You're unconscious. It's like a line is connecting y'all. The spirit out of your body. That's why you start traveling to the other dimensions, and we call it dreaming. But then once you get to awakening state, that line close just like that, and the spirit come right back in. Now the power come back in you where you start moving this body again. That is done by the mind. But we is divine. When I tell you we awesome, when you study us, we are awesome. Inherent power as of the mind, the capacity of acting or producing an effect. We are the cause and we produces effects through the mind, through God. Salute, my brother. This is how we got to do. If you want a good life, you want a better life, you got to change the mind. It ain't gonna happen no other way. It ain't gonna happen no other way. If anybody know me, y'all know I don't try some crazy stuff in my life. And I'm telling you, what it all boils right back to, going inside, understanding what's going on in there, and aligning it through practice, meditation, supplications, prayer, sitting still, and realign yourself. Because something wrong with us. We producing the wrong stuff. And then we run and we ask for forgiveness and go back and do the same thing. All us struggling with things that we know we don't want to do, but we're doing them anyway. Why? Because you put it in your subconscious. You put it in your subconscious. And the only way you're going to get it out, you will have to do some spiritual work on yourself. Because it's power that is producing. Let me tell you something. That's why the Bible said that God does not have a respectable person. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to tell you straight up. I used to wonder, why was that? How is that? That don't make sense. How is one hand, if you telling me if I get baptized and get saved and stuff, God going to take care of me. On the other hand, you telling me that God has no respectable person. So what does that? Come on, make that sense to me. I didn't never understand that. But then, when you come into the truth and understand that we're dealing with frequency, vibration, and energy, and understand that God has no pity, what I mean is, God is not the lesser. It just told you to accomplish great things, not no mediocre things. Why good people always get messed up? Why this happening and all this? Because their vibrations is low, their frequency is low, they energy is low. That's how you get sick, when your energy low. You ain't never seen no man that got high energy. He'll never be sick. Because it's frequency. Talk to me. Because, see, listen. When you don't know what's going on the inside of you, the things that you cannot see is the most important things in this universe that causes our frequency to be high. Mind. So if you telling yourself, y'all excuse me. If you telling yourself constantly, I can't do that, you just suggested to your subconscious failure. If you say you can't do it, That's your truth. Jesus is the truth. But that is your truth. You your own world. If you say you can't do it, your subconscious gonna get in and say, well, he say he can't do it. Or she can't do it. And you ain't gonna do it. You are the author of your destiny by your words, by your thoughts. If you change your words and change your thought and your conception about yourself, you change your destiny. Spiritual working. You got to work in the spirit. And it ain't hard as it sound like. I'm telling you what it is. We dealing with repetition. If you're the author, or if you the cause of your failures, then you the cause of your successes. And the only way you can shift from one side to the other, you got to change something. Transformation, transmutation. You got to change from the way you think about yourself, the way the world look at you, all of that. You got to change your thought and start moving into a greater conception and perception of yourself. Polarity. If up is down, it's polarity. It's one and the same. If you had a stick and you got up, it's tall, and then down, it's the same stick. So all you got to do, if you want to shift from down to up, just go up. If you want to shift from down, which I wouldn't advise that, and go down, then guess what? That's what you can do. But you got to do it mentally. So if you change your perception of yourself, if you say, I can do that, it's going to be something in there and say, no, you can't do it. Then you say, listen, I can do it. Then some going to say, well, you know you. Now, what about that? Then you say, I can do it. By any means necessary, I'm going to get it done. And when you mean it in the heart, that's when the vibrations start taking place. That's when the miracles start happening. Because I told you the story of Jacob and Esau. Their father was blind. He couldn't do nothing but fear Jacob. The mama dressed Jacob up and made Jacob go to the daddy, and the daddy couldn't do nothing but feel him. And the vibrations come from your thoughts and the way you feel. If you feel bad stuff gonna happen. Y'all talk to me. But if you get a sense of high vibration about yourself, talk to yourself. Tell yourself how wonderful you is, how awesome you is. Talk to yourself. It's all right. Because your subconscious going to get it. And feel good when you're talking to yourself. Give yourself some high fives. Yeah. And you're going to change your vibration. You're going to change the vibration. That's what we need to do. But we can't change it no other way but through the mind. I don't care what nobody say. I don't try it. You can't do nothing else. Scientific proven. You cannot do it No other way but through the mind. Let's see what God is. The Almighty One, the Creator, the ruler of the universe, the infinite, the eternal God is not the person, but a principle. A principle. It's not a person, it's a principle. Well, what is the principle? The fundamental truth, divine principle is fundamental. Listen, when y'all, this y'all homework for today. I need y'all, and I'm going to spell it out. I need y'all to go and look this word up. And I need you to break it in two. Fun, F-U-N-D-A, funda, and mental, M-E-N-T-A-L. I want you to break that in half. And if you need to slice it one more time, then slice it again. Slice it how many times you do. But look that word up. What they used to say back in the day, and I didn't, it just went over my head. It say, reading is fun to mental. It say, listen, it say reading is fun to mental.
Oh my God!
I'm going to say that one more time. Reading is fun to mental.
Oh my God!
That's what we got to get at. That's on. Ain't no way around it. The principal thing. That's what God is. Well, if it's fun to mental, then it's mental. It's mine. And it's fun for us to have the mind of God in us. But you ain't getting this nowhere else but from the Virgo. Y'all go over there to my channel, YouTube channel. Listen, my goal is I need everybody on Facebook. Cause this is my home spot. This why I started off at, and I got other channels, but this is my main one. Cause I want people to get this knowledge. But I need y'all. Listen, I need y'all help. I need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. They're my peoples. I know y'all gonna do it for me. The Virgo TV. And I need everybody. I don't care if you like it, share it, so they can subscribe. Just tell them we're gonna turn this thing up, cause you ain't gonna get this kind of information nowhere else. True fact. And I'm finna finish up with this. God, the divine, it is the underlying plan by which spirit moves in expressing itself. I told you everything in the planet moving, everything in the universe moving, everything moves. The oversoul of the planet, it's in you, it's over you, it's doing work for you, it's alive, it's energy, which works its way into expressing through the divine mastermind Jesus. I'm telling you, you have the power. Because God is the power you is. He's our source. Everything. The universe is connected to us. And I can tell it in a different way, but I'm going to tell it through the Bible. Because that's why people's it. American peoples on this planet, They might know a little Islam. They might know a little Judaism. They might know Hinduism. They might know a little Buddhism. They might know the Tao. They might know Confucius. They might know a whole lot of things. But I know they know the Bible. And we can go to another level and do it on a scientific level. But I choose to use the Bible to illustrate the universe and the God in this universe. Ain't none of us nothing but souls. What did he say? Over souls. That's all we is. Spirits. So listen, in this game, I'm giving you the cheat code on how to play this game. You got to play this thing mentally. It ain't physically. It's mentally. And when we get there and understand it deeper, day by day, we get greater and greater. And we understand the game by practicing. Practices is fundamental. Practice is fundamental, man. Y'all hear me? Listen. When we get to practicing, we gonna get good at it. Don't give up. Just keep listening to me. And then we gonna start moving in better practices, and it's going to be fundamental to you. It's going to be second nature. Let me go back to this word. Listen. What it was? Let me see. Oh, okay. Come on, mouse. Listen what it say. The strength or vigor of expression. All right, listen. Internal or inherent power. Look that word up too. Inherent. You were born with this power. You couldn't come here without the power. You got the power.
Oh my God!
Listen, I love this. Listen. Know thyself. Love thyself. And be true to thyself. We all on a quest. Since we fell out of eternity into time and space, we've been on a quest. Now it's time for you to wake on up. I'm shaking y'all. It's time to wake up now. It's time to wake up, because the power all in you, all around you, waiting for you to wake up. And the Virgo gonna wake you up. Now listen, go to my YouTube channel, go to my Rumble channel, and like and share and subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's go. Peace. One love.